Hello loves! I am super excited because today I decided to start the 3-day refresh. So I am doing this refresh because I'm feeling a little bit bloated and just a little bit run down from our camping trip this past weekend, and also just from a little bit of too much summer fun foods that have already been going on, and it's only the beginning of June, or it's the middle of June, but it's the beginning of summer. So I just want to get this all under control and give myself a fresh start before things get too crazy. So the first thing you do in the morning with the refresh is drink water. So you're drinking 8 to 10 ounces of water in the morning, and I just did my workout, so I've had a little bit of water already, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish this guy because I've been feeling a little dehydrated anyway. And with the refresh, you are supposed to drink about 8 to 10 glasses of water a day. So this will give me a great start on that. And then also I'm gonna have my Shakeology for breakfast. So it's the vegan chocolate Shakeology. And the great thing about this is that I can add fruit into it, or I can have my fruit on the side, just kind of as a side. So that's what we have here. I might have my fruit as like a snack after my shake a little bit. So just because I do like to break up my meals a little bit more. But yeah, that's how we're gonna start the refresh. All right, so it's time for my shake for this morning, which is Shakeology. It's the chocolate vegan, and I'm just gonna make it plain. So just with water, ice, and I'm gonna add in a little bit of stevia. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so I've added my ice, and you can see I added about, gosh, maybe 8 ice cubes, something like, yeah, probably about 8 to 10. Okay, 8 to 10 ice cubes. Just depends on the thickness that you want it. I'm just gonna add my water here. And that's about all the water I'm gonna do. So I actually did about half of a glass there, and then I'm just gonna pour in my Shakeology. I ripped open the packet so it's a little bit easier. And you could definitely add something to the shake if you wanted to do that. You could have your serving of fruit in your shake instead of like on the side, or you could do like a flavor extract like peppermint. Ooh, that would be really good. Chocolate peppermint would be really good. I might do that tomorrow. So you could do peppermint or vanilla or even caramel. Oh, that's a really good combination too. And yeah, and then I'm gonna add some stevia. Like I said, this is stevia extract from Trader Joe's. I actually like the packets a little bit more, but they were out of the packets at the time when I needed more stevia, so settling with this guy, which it's been kind of interesting to use this because it's just a little shaker, I think. Ooh, yeah. I think that's probably enough, but there we go. I like things really sweet, so thankfully you can use stevia with the 3-day refresh, which is great. So I'm just gonna put the lid on and blend her on up. There it is, super easy. My shake made about a little bit more than half of the shaker cup, but you can make it thicker or larger if you want to. You just have to add a little more water and ice. But yeah, so you can play with it however you like. You can get tons and tons of different flavors out of Shakeology by adding things like I said, the extract, or if you wanted to add fruit to it. Super, super easy. And I'm drinking mine with a little green straw. So I love to use like just plastic straws with my shaker cups, just because they're easier to drink out of, I think, than the actual top itself. So yeah, there's my Shakeology for the morning. So this is my first shake for the day. Hey guys, so I'm running errands, and I didn't grab my morning tea this morning to go with the refresh, so I just stopped by Dutch Brothers and got a black tea. It's little, but it's unsweetened and all that good stuff. So I added stevia packets that I had in my purse, and yeah, good to go. So staying strong. I am feeling a little bit of cravings. I did see like a donut shop, and I never crave donuts, but of course, since I saw them, I was like, ooh, that sounds good. But no, we're not doing it. All right, love, so it is actually a little bit past mid-morning. It's actually almost around noon, but I got a little bit of a late start today, so it is now time for me to take my fiber sweep. Hey, party! So a couple of things to know about the fiber sweep before we jump into this. The first thing is that it is a bit of a weird texture, so that's just kind of goes with the territory. It's fiber, and fiber is not exactly the thing that you want to just be like munching on or sipping on for a while. So I have a couple of tricks that I like to do when I am taking my fiber sweep. So I'm just going to read the directions first and tell you guys what tweaks I make to the directions. So it says to add 1 packet of fiber sweep to 8 fluid ounces of water, mix well, then consume promptly. They are not kidding when they say promptly. Like, you want to drink the sucker right away, like shoot it down. However, 8 ounces of water for me is way too much, like way too much. Not interested in doing 8 ounces of water with this stuff. So what I do, and I will show you guys exactly what I'm doing because I've got it already set up. I do a little bit of water, I do ice cubes, and then I pour it in. I stir it up really, really well, swirl the ice cubes around a little bit because I find that the colder it is, the easier it is to swallow or to, you know, to kind of shoot down. But anyway, so I do the ice cubes, a little bit of water, stir it all up, and then just shoot it down. So it has a little bit of like a citrusy taste, but it is a little bit like of a weird texture. I don't know, it's a little bit like grainy, but you know, it's just the territory. So yeah, let's get some. So here we are ready to do our fiber sweep. So as I said, I have a little bit of water. This is like, I don't know, maybe half a cup of water. So definitely not 8 ounces. And that is just my trick. And then I do have my little ice cubes, and I did actually pull out my citrus cubes, but you could do either, you know, either kind that you want. So I'm just gonna dump the fiber sweep in here. You'll see it's kind of, you know, it's not really like the prettiest thing ever. And then I'm gonna add, my ice cubes. And I'm just gonna stir this guy up. Stir it up pretty well. So yummy. And look, my ice cubes are still whole, so that will tell you how quickly I drink that. Because these ice cubes are little, but yeah, I'm not playing when it comes to this fiber soup. I shoot it down. And yeah, and it's totally not bad, but you definitely want to follow that. So a little bit of water, ice cubes, stir it up really well, and just chug it down. So it kind of puts you out of your misery a little bit faster. And honestly, I find that I really like the citrusy flavor that it has. It's just kind of the texture that is weird. So yeah, that's it for fiber sweep. So I will see you guys in a little bit when it will be time for lunch. All right, so here is lunch. So I'm having my cucumbers that I sliced up, and a little hummus, which is my healthy fat serving, and then also my creamsicle shake. So good, so good. And then I'll have some strawberries as the fruit serving for lunch, basically as like dessert, because hey, who doesn't like dessert? So I'm gonna have that after I eat all of this. Hey there, loves. So it is dinner time. So I am making the veggie stir fry from the 3 Day Refresh book, and you can see my stir fry right here. So I'm using broccoli, carrots, and some tricolor bell peppers, or baby bell peppers, little mini guys. And then I don't have olive oil, so instead I use some coconut oil, just half a teaspoon of that. I melted it on the bottom and then threw the veggies in on top. And then I also added in a little bit of sea salt and garlic. So just to kind of give it a little bit of flavor there, and it's gonna be really yummy. And I'm actually also, the reason why there's so much in this pan is because I'm making it also for my husband for tonight for dinner. And I'm adding chicken for his, so here's the chicken cooking. So I'm doing that for him as well, so he'll be eating this with me. And then I'm also making enough so that I can have some tomorrow without having to remake everything tomorrow. So I'm just gonna let these steam down. And yeah, this is actually how I love to do my veggies because they stay really crispy and crunchy, but they're just a little bit soft. So they cook up really, really well, I find. Doing them like this, just in a little pan with kind of sauteing them with coconut oil and a couple little spices. And then I'm also going to have my vanilla fresh shake, so my second one. I love to have this at night as basically dessert. So I'll have my veggies first, and then I'll have the shake as a dessert. And I'll probably just do like the cinnamon again, like I did earlier this afternoon for lunch. So that is pretty much it. Super, super easy, super simple. And yeah, and I'm actually not, well, I'll tell you guys how I'm feeling. Okay, first of all, I feel like I've been in this kitchen all day. However, things are going really well, so I just wanted to share with you guys how I'm feeling, kind of what the day has brought, and all of that. So the first thing is I didn't have coffee this morning, and I drink coffee every day, and I'm not feeling like run down, or I don't have a headache or anything like that. I am drinking a ton of water, so I've had 2 of my big water glasses that I drink every day. So that's about 8 glasses itself, and then I finished it almost again. So I'm at about, you know, 10-ish, like 10 and a half glasses so far. And then I did have the tea that I showed earlier, the black tea from Dutch Brothers that I had earlier. I'm also gonna have probably another glass of tea, cup of tea, later after dinner maybe. So we'll see about that. And yeah, so I'm not really feeling too like hungry. I'm actually feeling very satisfied, but I do notice already that, you know, I just have a tendency to kind of reach for things and to kind of think, oh yeah, like I'm bored, maybe I'll have a snack. Or, ooh, yeah, that looks good, maybe I'll just grab that and eat it. And I really don't need to. So that's been really interesting. I did go ahead and prep some veggies for tomorrow, which I did show you guys, so that I have those ready for tomorrow, and there's a really quick grab and go snack. Tomorrow's gonna be a little bit crazy day just because we have kind of a longer day on Wednesdays. Today's Tuesday, so tomorrow will be Wednesday. We have kind of a longer day on Wednesdays, and we're pretty busy with our youth group. So I like to have some things that I can just grab as snacks. So I'm really excited to have the cucumbers for that tomorrow. And yeah, I think everything overall is going really well, and I'm ready for dinner. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. But I think it's overall been a really good day one.